Court is calling 2025 CR 013984 State versus Caitlin Medell. Could I have parties announced?
Florida, Connecticut for the state.
Charles Bunk for Miss Medell.
Are you Miss Medell?
No.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Medell, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state will proceed on the lesser included offense of attempted burglary of a habitation.
Any objections?
None.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted burglary of a habitation. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Medell, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There will be taken in consideration 2026 CR 004221 and 2026 AL 000772. And there's to be restitution to the complainant. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record for a moment. Reynaldo Luna, I'm going to put you in the breakout room number 3. We're back on the record. Did your state in defense, do you agree that is the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, no contact with the complainant, and the cognitive thinking course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offense of attempted burglary of a habitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offer State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Any objections?
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We believe she's worthy of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow it.
All right, who are these other people you were with? What is their relationship to you?
I was with the ex-boyfriend.
All right, that's a bold move to someone's on vacation. Somebody breaks into the apartment, changes the locks and just lives there.
I didn't. I was at the wrong place. So
Well, there's no such thing really as wrong place, wrong time. That's just something that people say, right? Do you have any children?
I lost mine.
I'm sorry to hear that. How far did you go in school?
I graduated and I have some college.
All right, so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I'm going for a hygienist. I'm a registered dental assistant.
All right, well, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Anytime you have any type of criminal case, whether it's deferred or not, anything that requires you to have a license, this is gonna appear in your background. I don't say you're not gonna get your license, but you just made your life more difficult. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it's 3 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. There's going to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. There's to be no contact with Julio Cesar Cadena. Toe Street.
Yes, ma'am.
And how often have you been using?
Um,
I'm sorry?
I don't use.
Well, they found a lot of things,
And
Xanax and everything,
yes, ma'am. I don't touch that. No more.
but you're with people who do.
I separated myself.
All right, there's going to be field visits one time per month until further notice. 200 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order MRT. 100 hours will be deducted for completion of MRT. The remaining hours will be deducted for every sober support meeting that is completed, 1 hour for every hour. Take in consideration 2026 CR 004221 and 2026 AL 00772. There's an $800 fine that will be probated. Probation, is there any proof of employment within 45 days of release? There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And there's to be no residing in households with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Oh, well, I've already given her the MRT. Do you suggest cognitive thinking over the MRT? Okay, all right. Is there anything else that you need?
Okay.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and I'm sorry, there's to be no possession of firearms. All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 10 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.